Welcome back to our channel. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Dude.
Today we have part 5 of our series of Fill the Wall with Disney pens.
And it's a good one.
It is a good one. It's our villain pens. So before we get started, if you like what you see, hit that like button, that thumbs up, and give us a subscribe.
All right, we'll get started then. So there are, 12 villain pens. We got these from Pink a la Mode. Pink a la Mode really makes some nice looking pens. We were lucky enough to get some of these. I don't know that we got them all, but we got probably most of them.
Yeah, I don't think we got them all.
We'll get started. John, why don't you go with your favorite?
My favorite? Oh boy. Okay. Let's start out with Hades. As you all know, he comes from the movie Hercules. Looks like his robe is glittery, which is awesome. And he's sporting some high flames in the background there. Some blue flames. With his devilish grin. And what do you think? This is 3-inch?
These are 3-inch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Fantastic pens. The marbling background is gorgeous. If you saw these up close and in person, they're just gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really cool pens.
And there's some sparkly in areas, like sparkles in areas of the pens. They did a really nice job on these.
What would you call this background right here?
I don't know, it looks like a blue marble to me.
It kind of does. Anywho, that's Hades.
All right.
That's a good start.
All right. So the next pin is here. I'm going to take the back off because I want to show the back on this one too. So here's the back of what the pins look like. But funner than that, here is the front, and this is Scar. So he's one of my favorite. Look at the glitter in his mane. And that green marble background. Absolutely gorgeous. And then his eyes in yellow. I don't know that pins could get sharper than this.
It is pretty sharp looking.
One thing I wish they had is a hyena like Ed on one of these. They didn't. Just beautiful pin. Nice thick black framed on this one. So that's Scar. These are nice size. These are, like Johnny said, 3-inch. These are gonna fill up a good spot on that wall. So when we're done showing them up close, we'll take you with us and have you share with us putting them on the wall.
Yeah.
You're up.
Okay, I'm up. So I'm going to do the same thing you did. Take off the
We
card.
can pick up the pace a little bit.
Here we have is Cruella. And from the looks of it, her dress got the glitter effect. And also, it looks like her gloves. I'm assuming those are gloves. Got a little bit of a glitter effect too. She's got her signature black and white hair.
Back it up just a little. And that green.
Is that a phone on the bottom? A red phone? What
it might be. I'd have to look at
one of those,
like an old-time phone.
Yeah. Anyway, if that
Rotary.
is yeah, it looks like it's got phones around the whole pen.
Yeah, that is sharp. Neat.
Dalmatians beware, it's Cruella de Vil. All right, there she is.
All right, my next pin, Ursula. I love Ursula too. She's another one of my favorite villains. Just so much character. But again, look at the black glitter in her tentacles. Her mischievous look and villainous look. And the sharp purple background. I don't know if you can see that swirl. It's just beautiful. These are going to really look good on the wall too. See, you can't just let this good looking, sit in a box. So good thing we're getting them on the wall today. You're up.
All right. All right. Up next is Gaston.
I don't like him.
Yeah, he's kind of into himself.
He's not one of my favorite villains.
Even look at the smirk on his face, kind of like it's all about him.
Yeah, I don't like people like that.
Anyway, he has a bow and arrow on the bottom, and it goes all the way around the pin itself. Yeah, he's got his quiver and his arrows. Well, we all know
He
Gaston.
thinks he's all that and a bag of chips.
And a bag of chips. And there we go. Gaston.
Oh man, who should I do next? I didn't used to like this character so much, but I'm getting to like him more and more. Dr. Facilier. He is sharp looking. Look at his sparkly burgundy coat there, or jacket, and the black and shimmery silver in his hat. Oh, I just love this pin.
And he's sporting some crazy looking eyes.
Well, he's a crazy coot. I mean, that is just a fun pin, isn't it?
It does look fun.
You know, also I really like it when people put what their favorite was in the chat. So please do that in the comments below. I love to hear what other people's favorites are. Go.
Okay. Up next,
You can see who our favorites are.
she is out on the big screen right now. She's the villain. We got the evil queen.
I think the red they chose, I love it. It's beautiful.
It
but
is
I
beautiful.
think the red they chose takes a little away from her. I don't know why.
Really?
It should have been like a light green or a flamey green or something, in my opinion. But I don't know that.
Well, the gold glittery crown and the green glittery apple, poison apple. And then her cloak has some blue glitter in it. Looking devilish. They're all looking devilish.
Yep. I like her cloak.
Yeah. She doesn't have anything around her pin, but
No. Some of these don't, some do.
some don't, some do. That's
All right.
the evil queen.
All right. And then we have Captain Hook. I like Captain Hook. The only sparkle on this pen is, I don't know if you can see it, but is in the yellow, what do you call that, telescope? Whatever
Sure.
you call it. He does have anchors all around the edges of the pins, or the pin. Kind of a wavy blue background, really pretty for him.
You know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't put any glitter in his hat.
I don't know if we get too close. That I think it's better back here. In his hat, yeah, that would have been sharp. I like the yellow though in the telescope. All right, well there is Captain Hook. We have 4 left.
Up next is from my favorite movie, which is Tangled, and we got Mother Gothel. Not much glitter going on with her, with that lady. But with that yellow background and that red dress, and the look at her face. And it looks like that's the golden flower that's down below and goes around the pin.
Oh, yeah.
She's got that smirk on her face too.
Yeah,
as well.
she's another one that I don't like her personally too much, but she's good. Does her part well.
She does her part well. Anyway,
All right.
there's Mother Gothel.
Who likes Jafar? This pin, I'm not. He's not my biggest villain fan. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I like this pin. Very darkish, swirling blue in the back, which is beautiful. And then he's got the yellow sparkle in his, what do you call that? Scepter? Something like
Staff.
that. Staff.
Yeah.
Snaky scepter. Very cool. The colors on this are beautiful. And then he's got the snake around the edge there. And his smug look. Wow, you go to the Magic Kingdom. This guy's like 13 foot tall. I don't know. But my mom, we got a picture of my mom with him, and she's looking around. It was so funny. But he is one tall dude. I wonder where his head is. You know, is it like down here? Anyway, he's a cool cat. I like him much better in the animated version than in the real life. I loved the real life movie. The cast did a great job. But I didn't care for their pick on how they made Jafar in that show. He wasn't evil and enough and stuff. I don't know. I pictured him older, and so when this guy first came out, I thought, that's Jafar? It was just different for me. But very cool pin. I digress.
All right. Next we have Lady Tremaine, or who I refer to as Plain Jane Lady Tremaine. Okay, so we have the key on the bottom, I believe is the key.
Yep.
Keys around it. And I guess the reason why she's kind of just plain Jane, I think, is because she's just a wicked stepmother, I guess. I mean, other ones have a certain quality to them or a certain...
They didn't do a lot of flair with her in this pin.
Not really.
They could have done her like a little more up close, not so far away. And then they could have made the purple shiny or shimmery. They should have did a little more elaborate in this.
I think there's a little bit of glitter in her brooch. And then in her staff at the top, I think there's a little bit of glitter there.
Okay. Too tiny.
It is too tiny. But yeah, we just got Lady Tremaine.
But that's okay. It makes the other ones look better.
It is. Worst stepmother there is.
And then there's
Shere Khan?
Shere Khan from Jungle Book. Jungle Book.
Not Jungle
Why
Cruise.
do I always want to say Jungle Cruise? And I'm sitting here drawing a blank of Jungle, and I'm trying to think Jungle Book, and we get Shere Khan. He's a villain in that show, and he has no reason to be a villain. He's got all these friends out there, all these other jungle buddies, and he has to be a villain. I guess in the movie, in the real life, they tell you, that was it his father was burned or something like that from the people, the humans, something like that. And so I think he has that grudge.
He's a little bitter.
Or whatever, bitter, yeah. But otherwise, I don't know why he has to be a mean guy. But I don't see any glitter in him. Do you guys?
I don't.
Johnny's going to tell me up in his cheek. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, there, the paw print.
On his paw print. Wait a minute, actually, I think his paws too.
His paws are white opalescent or glittery. Yep. You're right. They should have did his chest in that same look. So anyway, very sharp pin though. The orange is beautiful. All right. Well, the exciting part happens now. Now we take you over to the wall and we put these on and see them all up in front.
Unfortunately, I think we're missing. Well, I know we're missing a few. If they made them, which I'm pretty sure they did, was the Queen of Hearts and Maleficent. There's other villains too, like Syndrome.
Well, ones that they don't ever show, yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Yep. What are some other villains? Oh, Clayton from Tarzan.
Yeah, they never show Clayton. They never have Clayton as a villain.
And I like Tarzan. That's a cute movie. Well, anyway.
Does anybody out there have Clayton pins? I have yet to think we have one. I don't think we have one. In all of our thousands and thousands of pins. I don't think we have.
I don't know if we do or not.
We'll be on the hunt for a Clayton pin.
No kidding.
All right, let's get started and get these on the wall.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, here's our wall. And I think the last ones we did was the Star Wars one.
Yep, Star Wars.
And
Stitch was right before that.
Stitch was before that. We got plenty of room for...
So we are coming down this wall, and we've got this gap spot at the end here.
It's getting close.
So are you going to start at the bottom and go up, or are you going to start at the up and go down? Okay.
So Eugene brought up another thing, too. Another villain was King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, while we're doing this, we could think of others. I mean, there's the dog catcher on... There's Medusa, isn't it? Her name Medusa?
Yeah.
Yeah. With Penny and the Rescuers. And, I mean, every movie that's out there has a villain, doesn't it?
Yeah, just about.
What about Woodcarver? Woodcarver. Is she the villain?
She's not a villain.
No, she's just a witch in the woods.
Yeah, but it's...
Who's the villain in that one?
And Brave? It's the bear.
Oh, is it Martos or
Oh,
Merlos?
great. Now I'm going to be thinking about that. Muldoon.
Muldoon?
like
Muldoon. Okay, all right. There he is, Dr. Facilier going on the board. Look at how big these pins are. Yeah, then you have
Little John.
Little John.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Yeah, I mean, give me a villain. Oh, you know who? What's his name on Coco? We don't care about you.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz. God, you're good. I know in my head, and you just come up with the words so fast.
You know, another, let's see.
People are going, this person. There's a lot.
Well, another movie I like too is Brother Bear. Is there a villain in Brother Bear? There really isn't, if you think about it. I mean,
No, because he's really not a villain.
no.
Don't put it on the wood though.
Chicken Little. There's one.
If you have to move Star Wars over just a tad to the right to go over one more, or to the left, sorry, you could.
Well, would that Star Wars fit right here?
It would, but I don't like it there. These are the Star Wars pins.
So how about we just put it right here?
Sure.
New spot.
We'll go around it later.
Okay, we got two more.
Two
should
more?
I
Yeah,
do here or should I go here?
Right, one on each corner. How about one on each corner?
Okay, we'll put Scar there. And Jafar
No gaps.
right there.
That's very colorful. That took a lot of good spots.
And that is it for our big
Series 5.
Series 5
No, it's not Series 5. What is it called?
Part 5.
Part 5.
Part 5 of our Fill the Wall.
All right, let me get in front of this here quick. Very fun. Hope you guys are following along. Hope you're enjoying it. And don't know what our next set's going to be. Kind of thinking possibly Figment.
Ooh, Figment.
He'd be fun.
Okay.
Figment is one of my more favorite characters. I love Figment. I don't know why. Just do. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you next time.
Have a good evening.